Come on.
Keep still. Calm down.
Okay, take it away, boys. Tell us all about Moscow. Let's go.
Well, going into the first slide, then it is.
Next slide.
That isn't the front. And well, we have to comments. Russia isn't where we have for second in the slide.
Okay, next slide. This is just the table of contents.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You want forward or go back?
Yeah.
Take it away, Michael.
Why is the R backwards? Why is the R backwards?
Franklin. What? Okay. Today, Moscow is not only the political center of Russia, but also the country's most populous city and its industrial, cultural, scientific, and educational capital. It has a population estimated at 13 million residents within the city limits, over 17 million residents in the urban area, and over 21.5 million residents in the metropolitan area. Next slide. Physical problems. Pollution. In Moscow, air pollution accounts for 5,000 premature deaths annually. This figure is roughly twice as many as the number of deaths caused by road accidents. Car ownership for many Muscovites is regarded as a status symbol, and it is thought that the market is still far from saturation point. Next slide. Okay. Traffic congestion. Traffic is so bad in Moscow because the city is huge. Yep. Official data says there are 12 million people who live in Moscow, but we have to add 2 to 3 million visitors and non-registered residents to that number. 4 million cars are registered in the city, and an unknown number of cars come from elsewhere from either Moscow region or other regions to Moscow daily. Moscow takes more than 1,000 square kilometers of land. Go ahead, Michael, take the next slide away.
Traffic congestion. Secondly, and most importantly, Moscow was founded in the year 1147, and planning was the most typical for ancient Russian cities. Now Moscow has 4 rings: boulevard, gardens, third, and city limit rings. And many typical roads, what worked in ancient times does not work well now. The closer you are to the center, the more dense traffic becomes. Migrants. About 1.5 guest workers were registered in Moscow and the Moscow region in 2013, while just 600,000 of them holding work permits, according to the Federal Migration Service. If illegal immigrants are included, the number of migrants is estimated to be closer to 3 million. Moscow's worried with the influx of guest workers lead to a shortage of jobs and increased crime. Next slide.
Okay, so they're very sort of like right wing. They're fearful of immigrants. Maybe next time choose a background that isn't
So red.
Michael made that.
Oh, that was a micro.
That was my
Yeah, it's kind of my fault for the yellow parts. They're the one that chose red. Social problems. Crime. In 2021, over 146,000 crimes were reported in the Russian capital. The number of crimes registered by the city authorities decreased by approximately 48,000 between 2015 and 2022. The most common crime in Moscow is theft.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Decrease?
That's a good thing, Wassa. It's good that they decrease crime.
How much did it decrease by?
Basically, just would you like to go first?
I did bad language.
Choice of medical professionals. Despite the official statistics show a surplus in physicians in Moscow, everybody can see that outpatient clinics are understaffed. Just in Moscow, Deputy Moscow Mayor, that name, I don't know how to say it. Said in December, he links this shortage to the fact that many clinics are under-equipped, making them unpopular among doctors who seek prospects for future career growth. It's really, I should put that
You
back
should
there.
not remember that.
Waste time for
It
us.
was appealing to think there's still.
Next
right.
slide.
Go.
Waste time for us, Michael, let's go.
Poverty. In 2015, poverty rate for Moscow City was 9.2%. Though Moscow City poverty rate fluctuated substantially in recent years, it tended to decrease through 1996 to 2015, ending at 9.2% in 2015. In Russia, the official figure calculated on the basis of income places 44.2% of the population on the poverty line. With the rise in prices, which has now reached double figures, reveals the failure of the data to reflect actual.
Usually helps if it's in your own words.
Franklin,
I have a question here.
what?
So, if it ended, why is it still at 9.2?
Yeah. Both freedom minority.
Oh. Understand. It says it decreases, but it's still the same. Is that a mistake?
Said it decreased through 1996 to 2015.
Ended up at.
Ended up at 9.2 in 2015.
So did it go
The
up?
growth rate went down.
Experts without an adequate system real risk of further growth and inequality. Next slide.
Impact on
Slide
residents.
anyway.
Air pollution. Approximately 82% of Moscow residents are not happy with the air they are breathing. Traffic. It increases stress and frustration among the residents. Migrants. The residents worry about them creating a shortage of jobs and increased crime. Next slide. Crime makes them feel unsafe in where they live. Shortage of doctors. Residents have less time with the doctor and a harder time getting to the right specialist. Thanks, get back here. What? You know what time it is, Dixon.
I'm not doing this slide.
Dixon, come on. Come on. Dixon, I know you want to say, right?
It's the conclusion slide, guys. Let's pinch it off. Let's go.
Conclusion. All in all, Moscow is a great city with a few problems, but will get worse with time if nothing is done soon. Also, Moscow will burn.
Okay.
Wait, you actually link your sources?
Yeah.
You're supposed to watch
Oh,
us.
shit. I just wrote down the names. I just wrote down the names of the.
Okay. No information about anything that's happened in Russia for like in the last year or two. Seeing as how it's been in a news cycle.
We should have brought up the war.
What the?
Should have brought
Don't
up
think about the war at all.
You did communist.
was this like 2015 information?
Note that note that he
No,
got,
this is
note that Franklin got
more-
almost all this information. I wrote like the last two slides. Not the conclusion. It's like the impact
You
on the-
all are equally culpable.
Okay, you wait.
You're in action. But there's dropping the ball on the elephant in the room when it comes to Russia. Moscow, same thing. I mean, it's all happening there, right? There's lots of things happening there. Okay.
Just one more, but
Yeah, let's try to fit in one more. In the future, if you are doing a research project on something, do pay attention to current events. Don't just assume that the city lives in amber and nothing has changed since 2015. Who's next?